right, Coach. From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. And they will not get a chance. To return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Breeze now on first down. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him. 2
plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Another gigantic game in Week 4 for Kamara. He had 181 all-purpose yards, 3 more touchdowns. Kamara, he leads the league in yards from scrimmage, so I'll ask my resident volunteer here. Could you possibly have seen him becoming a monster like this?
I think it's always easy to say yes after the fact, but we did know before the fact that he had this all-purpose capability, that you could throw it to him. Obviously, he could run it. I did think he could run it better inside than maybe people gave him credit for, and he did that against the Giants. Ran for 134 yards. So you could see all those things coming together. But to absolutely say we would see him at this level, this fast, I'm not sure anyone could unequivocally state that.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now Breeze. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Ted Ginn, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. Throw outside, taken in by Hill. And they'll bring it down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 57 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. P.J. Williams with a pick. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Breeze. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about it. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 33, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about
trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
36.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chris Jones able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
On the check down, he finds Kamara. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Breeze now on 3rd and goal. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Hill, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints add on to their lead. And he knocks it through. Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is gonna find Hill here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Demario Davis in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and 1 there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People wonder what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
And all of this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to...
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Cameron Jordan. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Room here to run. And they'll get him down here at the 23. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to go deep for Conley. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. Breeze now on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Breeze to throw on second down. And that is incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And it's third down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. He's going to fire one deep, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 36. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Conley, 52 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Justin Houston, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Shotgun now for Breeze. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second down, here's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Breeze now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Justin Houston in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
We're back now in KC. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From midfield, here's Breeze. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Here we go. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Got it. 36. 21.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 16. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that one results in 35 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to go deep for Conley. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for KC. 41 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Breeze. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. A big pickup there, and without question, that's... Should be more than enough to wrap this one up. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run here with Ingram. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second.
We want back ends. Wipe my sin. Friends, no new friends. Football fans, they sleep again. They sleep. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans, they sleep again. They sleep. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah. Wake up. The cake up. Raise up. Or make us do something we don't want to. Bite down on you. Right now on you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the right for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Wear the right flag, they forfeiting it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Damn, I gotta treat it like forges. It sound like I wanna scratch it. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the building and ramble it. Shut up the critics and analysts. Come through dripping, I'ma set it off. Game after game, you can bet it all. Quarterback got range if you block them all. Quarterback did an option instead of all. Duck, goose, linebacker coming through. Yeah, hit him with the spin of the Jew. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him. Quavo Yoda, I'm offset Chewbacca. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon' block him. We some animal, yeah, we some goblin. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossibly. Red zone, this my highlight, my property. Do a quarterback sneak, it's on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me. I stiff him down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over, he under me. All back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah.
I just hate the ball and I look for the open man. The zone, I'm trying to get in. Open the play with the book of the champion. Get flipped if you trying to get in. I got the front defense, they got the end. Going for long, on 1st and the 10. Gotta go hard, we gotta get all. No loss or excuses, cause we gotta win. They say they sleep, must not be a fan. Get at your mans and mess up your plans. Look at your stands and look at your hands. I do what I want and you do what you can. I do it for fans, you do it for fame. EA Sports, we in the game. I am the coach and the player of the game. They gon' remember the name.
We want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. Chillin' like a boss with my feet up. Got a bag for him with a visa. Pulling up the know the leader. Getting out while I'm on the. She's a keeper. No play burritos. Get to the pesos with amigos. I cannot with no zeros. Got your one out. No, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut. Mayday. Bubbles and I'm these models. It's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I feel like a boss right now. Talk to the man right now. Oh yeah. Feel like the man right now. Your girl on my line right now. Oh yeah. Shorty all up in my me. Oh yeah. She love me in the gray sweatpants. You know that I left. Yeah. Feeling like a boss, I done made it. Get so like a spaceship. I swear my life is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. Up, down, there's no basic. bounce, oh yeah.
No introduction really necessary. Get the message like a secretary. Boy, I'm legendary. When I'm dead and buried, still be kicking flavor in the cemetery. Trap music originator. Fresh off of my hiatus. Yelling you to all my haters. They skywalk, I'm Darth Vader. Promise I don't give a about them. Let them out to anywhere. Tell them you don't need nothing. Get like and the can't go enter. New Cadillac with an all-gold hammer. Long as I remember out of Atlanta. I can give a about a dog. Cause I'm used to getting things from a text. So I count setting numbers in the hood. Do what I say do. Tell break bread or fake dead. A bit to hate that. 50 million a year die to make that middle. You vote for Trump and see me outside, well, you know what's up. I ain't hearing no peace talk, ain't funny, no hee-haw. Like a Black Panther week to the teeth, try me weak. Swear to God, I could have been Freddie Gray. Or Mike Brown getting down with a on me and a half a. Let me buy Sandra Bland. Listen, boy, you're challenging with the running man. I was challenging with a hand. What you see before you, what they done told you from nothing, man. Grand hustle over everything. And hit the king like an 18-wheeler in and out of air lane. Never been a part of the in crowd. Got a problem with me, I said, y'all got the same friend that I came in with, ducking all that lane. Hey, everyone knows on go. I rolled in a 4x4. Believe if a kid gon' go see me with, ain't gon' see them no more. They love when I talk, they roll by the car lot when bought it. Call case at the case and a phone. They will watch you give a that. I live today rapping back, caring them back what they capping back. They ain't roll my, but we know it did. We cashing out, we bagging that. Stacking up, there's zero. Certified neighborhood hero. You can try one of those, better not try with me though. Hey.
Bring it in. Roll it down by 2. We're gonna go out here, run this play for the win. Let's go get it. I formation, 28 sweeps, blue 14. Watch left. Hup, hup, hup.
We to the man, Atlanta head cop to the left, turn to the back. Try to see we weren't having that. Send with your ad, drop it out with Alabama at. That would get for trying to battle rap. Head, be one and done. No drive, but we running. Walk up to you while you showing us stunts till you up that jury and money. Playing game, thinking showing up funny till my young win for me. Yeah. For the love of the bankroll, keep it busy. Don't nobody care about it. Don't nobody wanna hear about it. You got a problem, huh? Well, it's the same thing for everybody. I ain't gon' lie. I promise that a day go by. I ain't on the grind if I ain't on fire. If it one thing I want, then it can't go by. Tryna put 6 wheels on the Range Rover. I ain't finna play no game, that what you know. So if you think at the top till I move over, modern day Tupac in a new hover. Know that now come with us and down. We dodge it, steady ducking clown. We chasing meals so we can put that down. Top, but we run the town. But with millions in with no cap and gown. With rolling what happened now. Metal throne, concrete crown. Call that line, you getting beat. Real what veteran. What academy. He still remember me when they were sick and needed their medicine. Better watch it, partner, you